Roman Reigns returning with vengeance on WWE and targeting Bronson Reed. Roman Reigns is back, not just back, but back with a vengeance. The WWE Universe has waited months, holding their breath, wondering when the Tribal Chief would finally return, and the moment has arrived. And make no mistake, this is not the Roman Reigns we saw before. This is a man consumed by vengeance, a man who has felt betrayal, disrespect, and challenge, and is ready to exact retribution on anyone who dares stand in his path. The WWE world was left reeling after the shocking series of events over the past few weeks. Bronson Reed, once seen as a rising powerhouse, had been making waves on WWE programming, attacking challengers, asserting dominance, and pushing the envelope in ways that disrupted the hierarchy of the company. But Roman Reigns has watched. Roman Reigns has calculated. And Roman Reigns has waited for the perfect moment to return and remind the world why he is the head of the table, the Universal Champion, and the undisputed leader of WWE. The scene was set on the latest episode of Monday Night Raw, a night that fans will remember for years. The arena was buzzing with anticipation. Rumors had been circulating all week. Roman Reigns was coming back. But nobody, not even Bronson Reed himself, could predict the intensity, the ferocity, and the raw power that would define this return. As Bronson celebrated his recent victories in the ring, mocking the hierarchy and challenging the system, the lights suddenly went out. A hush fell over the crowd. The anticipation was electric. And then, the music hit. The unmistakable chords of Roman Reigns' entrance theme echoed through the arena, sending shivers down the spine of every fan in attendance. The crowd erupted in a mix of cheers, gasps, and chants of, "Roman! Roman! Roman!" As Reigns walked down the ramp, the air felt charged with electricity. There was no smile, no showmanship, no hesitation. Just cold, calculated intensity. The Universal Champion was back, and he had one target in mind, Bronson Reed. Reigns entered the ring, standing tall and imposing, staring down Bronson with a look that could freeze time itself. Every step, every glare, every motion communicated a simple, terrifying message: I am here, and you will pay for your arrogance. The arena erupted as Bronson Reed tried to respond, trying to assert his presence and prove that he was not intimidated. But there was a difference in the energy. Roman Reigns did not just enter the ring. He consumed it. Every move Bronson attempted, every flex of muscle, every taunt, was met with a cold, calculated stare that reminded the WWE Universe why he is, and always will be, the Tribal Chief. The confrontation quickly escalated. Bronson Reed, brimming with confidence, charged at Roman, attempting a powerful strike. But Reigns anticipated it, dodging with precision and retaliating with a display of sheer power that left the crowd in awe. The exchange was intense, violent, and breathtaking. Roman's strikes were methodical yet devastating, a perfect combination of skill, strategy, and sheer dominance. Bronson Reed found himself on the receiving end of a level of fury he had never experienced before. What made this return even more shocking was Roman's psychological approach. This was not just a physical domination, it was a masterclass in mind games. Reigns circled Bronson like a predator, exploiting weaknesses, taunting, and reminding him, and the entire WWE Universe, why challenging the Tribal Chief is a perilous endeavor. Every move, every glare, every taunt was layered with meaning. This was vengeance, but it was vengeance executed with precision, patience, and unmatched intensity. Backstage, the WWE roster watched in stunned silence. Superstars who had challenged Reigns, who had questioned his dominance, who had even dared to step out of line, now realized the magnitude of his return. Roman Reigns is not just a competitor. He is a force of nature, a leader, a champion whose presence commands respect, fear, and unwavering attention. Bronson Reed, in particular, now faced the consequences of overstepping, of thinking that he could ascend while the head of the table was away. The lesson was clear: respect the Tribal Chief, or pay the ultimate price. Fans immediately began dissecting every moment of Roman Reigns' return. Social media erupted with reactions, with debates about the intensity, the ferocity, and the psychological mastery displayed. Analysts praised the precision, noting that Roman Reigns has evolved, blending his physical prowess with tactical genius. The WWE Universe, both casual and hardcore fans, found themselves captivated by a performance that transcended the ring. It was not just a match, it was a statement, a declaration, and a warning all at once. The implications of this return are massive. Bronson Reed, once seen as a potential top-tier talent, now finds himself in uncharted territory. He has challenged the hierarchy, drawn the ire of the Universal Champion, and now faces a vengeance that is as personal as it is professional. Reigns' return sets the stage for an intense rivalry that could dominate WWE programming for months. The matches, promos, and confrontations that follow are poised to redefine both superstars' legacies. Fans can expect brutal encounters, high-stakes storylines, and moments of suspense that will keep audiences on the edge of their seats. Roman Reigns' dominance has always been multifaceted. He combines physical power with psychological warfare, ensuring that his opponents are not just defeated in the ring, but mentally broken as well. Bronson Reed, despite his impressive strength and athleticism, is now facing a challenge that transcends physicality. Reigns' strategy is clear: dismantle him mentally, erode his confidence, and assert the supremacy of the tribal chief. The WWE Universe will witness a masterclass in strategy, psychology, and athletic dominance that is rarely seen in modern wrestling. Every interaction between Reigns and Reed has been loaded with tension, symbolism, and stakes. Reigns' stare, his pauses, his precise movements, all convey a message that resonates beyond the ring. Respect the hierarchy, acknowledge the power structure, and recognize the consequences of defiance. For Bronson Reed, this is more than a rivalry, it is a defining moment in his career. How he responds to Reigns' vengeance will determine not only his immediate future in WWE but also his legacy as a competitor willing to face the tribal chief head-on. The audience reaction has been unprecedented. Fans chant Roman's name with reverence and excitement, fully aware that they are witnessing history. Every strike, every motion, every verbal exchange carries weight, history, and significance. Social media platforms are flooded with highlights, reaction videos, and speculation about the next chapter in this saga. WWE's creative teams are undoubtedly taking notes, planning the trajectory of this storyline with the precision and care required to match the intensity of Reigns' return. From a narrative standpoint, this return serves multiple purposes. It re-establishes Roman Reigns as the dominant force in WWE, reminding everyone that the head of the table is not to be underestimated. It elevates Bronson Reed as a credible challenger, someone willing to face the ultimate test. And it reignites the excitement, drama, and unpredictability that WWE thrives on. Fans are not just watching a return, they are witnessing a story of vengeance, power, and the ultimate assertion of dominance unfold in real time. Roman Reigns' return is also a masterclass in timing. By allowing Bronson Reed to rise and assert dominance in his absence, Reigns created a scenario where the stakes are maximized. The betrayal, the arrogance, and the challenge presented by Reed set the perfect stage for a comeback that is both satisfying and devastating. This is a textbook example of how patience, strategy, and psychological insight can elevate a return from mere spectacle to a historic moment in wrestling lore. Backstage, the reactions have been equally intense. Superstars are reportedly discussing strategy, alliances, and potential matchups in response to Reigns' return. Some see an opportunity to align with the Universal Champion, while others are reconsidering past actions that